understanding leverage ended up with the seller netting $50,000 more for the estate and for the heirs. When the plan is clear, the decision becomes much easier. If you're selling a probate house and the first offer comes in very quickly, it's tempting to say yes, but accepting the first offer isn't always the right move. Let me walk you through how to think about it. If you're new here, my name is Nate Clark. I'm a probate-focused realtor in Austin. I help executors and heirs sell houses every week in Texas that they have inherited and that have gone through probate. The question comes up very often in probate because sellers are typically emotionally drained, eager to move forward, worried about carrying costs, and afraid of doing something wrong. So it's totally reasonable to feel relieved when that first offer comes in. But relief and the best outcome aren't always the same thing. There are some situations when accepting the first offer is completely reasonable. The price is at or above market value. If the buyer is strong and well qualified, the offer terms are clean, if the estate needs a quick resolution, and if the property was priced correctly from day one, in these cases, accepting the first offer might actually be the right move. Now, accepting the first offer that comes in might be a mistake if the property was just listed and you haven't even had time for showings to come in, if multiple buyers are expressing interest, if the offer is below market value, or if the terms of the offer favor the buyer too heavily. In Austin, especially, early offers usually test how motivated a seller actually is. As an example, for a probate property that we recently sold here in the Northwest Hills of Austin, we did immediately have an offer come in at full price. Then we had several offers come in below our price, but we also had two offers come in for over our list price, one for $10,000 over list and one for $50,000 over list. So understanding leverage, not jumping at the first offer in play, ended up with the seller actually netting $50,000 more for the estate and for the heirs. Now you can see from that example, the first 7 to 10 days on the market are absolutely critical. All those offers came in the first weekend on the market. At that point, buyer interest is highest, urgency is strongest, and competition can be created. What do you think happened to the buyer that came in with an offer when they found out there were already 4 or 5 offers on the table? Are they going to write that offer for $50,000 or $100,000 below list price? Or are they more likely to give you the full price or even higher than list price? Accepting too quickly can prevent those better offers from materializing. At the same rate, it's all about knowing what you have. In some pockets of Austin, it might take 30 or 45 or 60 days to get an offer on most properties, which means if that first offer that comes in is strong, there aren't a lot of other showings scheduled or buyers that are interested, that first offer has good price and terms, may very well be that accepting that offer is the right move to make. Probate homes also require a bit of a different lens that we should view things with. With probate property, there's oftentimes actually less urgency than sellers think there is. There's more room to be strategic, and there's an opportunity to balance speed and value. So understanding the estate's goals matters more than reacting to the first offer. Now, a strong plan completely changes how you're going to look at making this decision. A clear plan answers what price truly makes sense, how much exposure the home needs, how long the estate can wait, and what net outcome matters most. When the plan is clear, the decision becomes much easier. Some common mistakes I see executors make is accepting the first offer immediately out of fear, not allowing time for the market to respond, overvaluing speed over net proceeds, and not fully reviewing terms. These are all avoidable with guidance. Now, whether or not you should accept the first offer that comes in on a probate house matters a lot more than just what the number is on the page. It depends on the bigger picture and the goals of the estate. If you're selling a probate property and you want help evaluating offers or putting together a plan of attack, this is what I do full time. I'm happy to have a conversation and walk through the specifics of your situation whenever it might be helpful to you. And I've included all my contact information in the description down below.